YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage back in the Austria campaign. And last time we had our little Pyrrhic victory over France here. I say little, it was extremely Pyrrhic. And here comes some cavalry to help out in this army. That extra cavalry should be nice. I mean, the AI seems like they're kind of stupid to cavalry charges, and I'm hoping we can use that to our advantage. Otherwise, if anything, I might just want, another line infantry there before it's all said and done. I've got a small force here that hopefully can help me hold out against the Ottomans. I would love it if Russia would come attack the Ottomans. That would be extraordinarily helpful at the moment. We need to end a turn. Okay, I don't know why the music's not on. It kind of does this sometimes. Hopefully it'll turn on, but it seems like it kind of glitches on and off sometimes, and I really don't know why. There it goes. So Russia now has a huge army up here, which that will be helpful in keeping my enemies in check a little. I'm kind of holding a river crossing position here, but it still leaves this settlement over here somewhat vulnerable, which is certainly not what we want. I am making almost no money now, though, because we have had to recruit all these different units. So I need to push forward and take some territory. Getting Munich would be extremely helpful, but it's going to take this army forever to retrain. So we will see what happens there. We still got 4 turns till that's complete. I don't have enough money to do anything in terms of helping my economy, which sounds about right. Trying to think what we should do here. I mean, the Ottomans could be all over me very quickly, but I also kind of need an army down here, and taking Milan would be great, because then I don't know what all I could do, but it seems like it would be helpful. But if I leave the Ottomans unchecked, we're in bad shape. Part of me almost wonders, well, we don't have enough money to hire any militia. So I don't know, I'm in rough shape here in terms of what can I do. How about we take these units, because we don't really need them up there right now, combine them here and see if we can use this plus whatever else we can put together from out here. There's a couple of Hungarian Fusiliers there, some Landwehr, and there's a couple more units over here. So maybe we can put all these units together and put together something that can hold off the Ottomans whilst we do our best to hold down here. These Grenzers could actually be really handy over here too. So we'll just see what all we can put together. Let's go ahead and end another turn. Got my gentlemen into the school. Kind of need to upgrade that college too. But, I mean, doing what I can here on very limited money. And I do mean very limited. This filthy Ottoman's up to down there. Construction complete. Unit recruited. I don't know where this unit is headed to. Looks like they're headed down here as well. So we'll have a decent little army put together down here. It's gonna take a while to get them down there, but at least that gives us something down here rather than nothing. And then let's take these guys to go join up over here. Bring the units from Transylvania over here. Got militia there. That province is not particularly happy, but they're not mad. Same thing there. So we've got something put together. It is just going to take absolutely forever to replenish this crap. 3 turns till that barracks complete. I really need to push the French, but I don't know that the auto-resolve would save us here. Just going to be more and more French troops pouring in. There is a Russian army here, though. We might wait and see if the Russian army will give us any help. Let's use what little money we have to upgrade another one of those magistrates, because we need the extra tax rate. Our economy is going to be a very slow start. Okay, Russia's still there. Looks like either Napoleon or one of his pretty top-tier commanders is already back at Munich. And it looks like they've already recovered, although we haven't. Army sabotaged. Great. So the Ottomans must have an agent up here or something. I've got a decent enough army once all this stuff is put together to put a push on Belgrade. But I'm going to have to get it pushed together, and then maybe we can start pushing in through the Ottomans a little. Russia has a few token forces over there. I don't know if they would actually be of any assistance to me. They have not in past campaigns. So we will see. These guys are still headed down here too. This army is going to take all of 1,000,000 years to retrain. I mean, I've got most of my cavalry back, and the cavalry could be a big deal. It depends on what kind of troops the French have there. Part of me wants to see. The Kingdom of Italy has quite a few troops here as well. AI gets all kinds of cheap bonuses, of course. Just go up here and see if we can infiltrate. I need to build a manufactory, but I don't have enough money. We can go ahead and put that iron mine in, which would help. And then I want to say there might be, yeah, there's some other small buildings maybe up through here that I might be missing. We'll just see what we can do here in terms of small things to help with economy. Small things go a long way, like stuff like that. Lumber mill. Looks like there's a few like $900 upgrades on several spots, plus this kind of stuff up here that could be pretty helpful. So let's try and take care of those, see if we can get our economy rolling. We do have basic roads though, so that should be a decent boost. Good grief, that replenishment. Oh, I'm forgetting to get an alliance with Prussia. Jeez, how stupid is that? Extremely stupid, and you all probably screamed at me for it on the last episode, and if not, you will be screaming at me here. Alright, so we got the poverty control laws, which is good. That's going to give us a little bit of extra money to use for this turn. Not a lot, but a little. What does classic economics do? Clamor for reform. Bonus to global tax rate sure wouldn't upset me. Let's start on classical economics. Wealth generated by buildings. Well, I mean, I don't know. I wonder if that one's -5 upkeep for naval units. That doesn't matter. +10 wealth generated by farms. I mean, that honestly would probably be better. Oh, we have 2 schools. Good. Yeah, well, that works for me. Yeah, having 2 schools will work just fine for me, actually. Let's upgrade some of these clearances. These units can get together, and maybe we can put a push together to Belgrade. We've got some of those supply posts. The market will probably help me more than anything here, because I don't need any resupply up there right now. So maybe some of those little buildings will help kick up a little income. It's small upgrades, but it's upgrades we need. Let's see if that spy can get up here and infiltrate so we can see what the French have here. Successful mission. That would be good. Yep, Napoleon is back, and he has a ton of cavalry. That's going to be a problem. He also has a ton of line infantry. Good grief. Because, yeah, that's just going to make things really easy for me. I'm being quite sarcastic. It's going to make things very difficult for me, in fact. I'm not real pleased about it. If we can get this army together, though, maybe get another unit or 2 into it and push up to this bridge and see if we can force some kind of bridge battle. That might be a decent move for us. And then if we can maybe take some cities from the Ottomans, that would also be an idea. Well, look at, okay, but that means that the French did clear out. I'm not going to surrender. They only sent part of their force. I don't imagine there's any way for me to possibly defeat them here. But part of me wants to kill as many of them as I can kill. I don't know how many that'll be, because they're just going to charge me with their cavalry. Yeah, I mean, this is just going to be a big fat waste of time. I don't like giving them that, but I'm kind of forced to. But they left Munich open, and if I take Munich, that might draw their attention back. So let's see what we can do here. The French are just going to have almost limitless resources compared to me here, though, because my economy is such crap. And then losing that region helps not at all. Like I said, this leaves the French open to this counterattack. I can't demand their surrender because they have 2 line units there. But I can just take it with relatively few losses. We can take Bavaria off their hands. Let's repair that. And infrastructure, we need to build the roads there so that we might actually be able to do any retraining. So the French can push through here. I don't really have enough line here, but I can make it work between the cannons and canister shot and other stuff. We're going to have to make it work. This army really needs to help me get down here into Ottoman territory and start taking some from them because I need the income quite badly. I want the manufactories in a couple of these provinces, so I'm going to have to kind of hold off. Secret society, and we can build a manufactory there too. We got a small farm to upgrade up there, so I think I shall do that. Oh great, the French marched around me over here, so Napoleon has split off, and he's headed in a completely different direction that I have no answer to. Oh, I hate how the AI can just split their armies a million different ways. It is really frustrating. What can I do? There's nothing. I can't win that. This is irritating beyond belief. I still didn't get Prussia's help, though. I wonder if we can pull Prussia into the war here. But me losing these provinces is also just going to lose me tax money. It's like you can't have enough armies on any one front as the Austrians, and that becomes a pretty severe challenge here. I think they have mostly just garbage units here. You know, we didn't have to be at war here, Ottomans. Isn't that amazing? But you chose to be. You chose to be. Alright, so at least we got something to help make up for what the French are. Look at this. Now the Kingdom of Italy is just marching straight on through here. Like they belong here. I can't do much about this because I just do not have the men to resist it. And it's really irritating. Request an alliance, please. So we completed that. Open negotiations, joining wars. Can you please join our war against France? I need them to join the war against France. Let's see. What can I give you if I offer you military access? Like indefinite military access? Of course not. What is the point in allying with me if you won't join the war against my enemies? I don't have any money to give them a gift. Technology? Can I offer you technology? Like, we put that on the table? Look, here's more technology. Why did you erase everything else? Join wars, then with France. I'm not going to threaten them, and I want to offer them technology in exchange. Okay, Prussia has joined the war against France, so that is good. Who else is not at war with France? Because you need to be. Okay, Russia is at war with France. That is good. This is what we want. Russia is also at war with the Ottomans, yet they're doing nothing. But let's see what happens now that we're at war with some of these characters. I don't even know if we can defend Munich if the French put... I mean, because look, they've got mostly a full stack there. The Kingdom of Italy is backing them up with another. And I just don't have enough men here. By the time I come and kill one of these armies where they got these nice chevroned units, I'm going to be dead myself. Gosh, I need men in the army. Like, I can't get enough troops here at this point, which is a real problem. I think we kind of just have to attack these guys and start killing some of them. I don't know that we have a lot of options, so let's fight this battle and see if we can score some type of decisive victory. Maybe if I can get them... Well, the problem is they have those stupid chasseurs à cheval, and they're kind of tricky to deal with. They are better in melee than most of my cavalry. And you can see these guys have a ton of lines, and really the only way I can defeat all those lines is to use my cavalry to good effect. So, I mean, it kind of makes this a bit of a frustrating situation. They have a giant hill back there. They have a 6-pounder horse artillery.
Damn this weather, sir! Wet powder makes misfires a certainty.
I'm just going to be under artillery fire the instant we start the battle. I wonder if we can maybe hide some of our guys here. I don't know if we'll be able to get lucky with our artillery or not, but it's a thought. Let's just take this artillery, see if we can get it on top of this hill and destroy some of their horses and their artillery pieces. But like I said, I think their guys are going to be able to open fire and potentially kill my artillery before I'm able to do too much. Let's fast forward. I don't really know what the French are doing, but I'm willing to let them think about it. Let's pull some of my infantry up. Kind of just keep them on the backside of this hill, though. The Kingdom of Italy is kind of moving all over the place. They've got 2 bodyguards. And their horse artillery and horsemen are kind of just, like I said, roaming around. Let's see if we can get our artillery set up and get some hits here. Maybe if we can kill their general, that would certainly help us in a morale victory. Their general appears to try to be running away from my cannons, I believe. They might be trying to move up some of their horsemen to get my cannons. Yeah, I believe they are. So I'm going to have to get units up in front of my cannons. Is the AI really going to bum rush me? Well, I mean, if they'll bring their cavalry up here and get them killed, that'd be completely fine with me. I got my light infantry back here. I have no idea what the French are even, or the Italians are trying to do right now. I did get a pretty good hit on their general staff. But their cavalry is like just going around the map trying to get behind me. Trying to think what the best option is here because my options are limited. Yeah, I don't know what the French cavalry is doing right here. It's just extremely odd. My guys will have a nice hill here. And my artillery has almost killed their general. Down to 9 men. If we could kill that general, that would be absolutely brilliant. Let's get these Grenzers over here. I'm going to try and charge through this flank. Their infantry, their general is taking
Sir,
a beating.
Our general is under attack.
Okay, this is bad. AI's coming in. Gonna have to go into a square there. Have to maybe get into a square here. Oh gosh, there's so many of these shooter horsemen here. Trying to kill some of them with my squares. My cavalry managed to break their flank over here, so we need to push this advantage fast.
We have killed their general, sir.
Yes,
now
we
they
did.
Must break.
Let's change our artillery. Their horsemen are getting wrecked. Reform there. Reform there. Keep my general safe. My horsemen are wrapping up most of their line infantry, and I'm taking relatively few losses here, which is very good, and their horsemen should be off the battlefield very quickly. Oh yeah, this is very, very good. This situation is going well. Grenzers absolutely tore that unit up. So a little bit of good news for me. Yay! Heaven knows I needed it. Get over here into all these line infantry, and I'm gonna retreat. These guys are getting shot up pretty bad, and I'll try and cover them with the Grenzers and the Jaegers, while my cavalry just wraps up all the rest of their line infantry.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Okay, my Grenzers ought to be able to get their shooter horse here. My Jaegers are firing as well. The Grenzers ought to mow these guys down with relative ease. There we go. So a decisive victory over the Kingdom of Italy. At least that's something going my direction. Golly, I needed that pretty bad. So let's end the battle. I don't know, the problem is like I don't even know if I can recover from my losses fast enough to make these type of victories worth it. I'm pretty sure that the enemy can just train more troops easier than I can continue to defeat them and recuperate my losses, if that makes sense. Like, so I'll bet you they have another stack back here defending, and if I leave these guys alone, they will find a way to kill me. So it kind of puts me into a tricky situation. But maybe we can get the attention of these French by raiding their little town here. Yeah, raiding's going to do a big job. But I mean, we did get the Prussians to join the war, and that could mean something. It could mean good things for me. It may mean nothing. Kind of hard to say at this point. So let's see if there's any other of these small... Yeah, there's a mine I can upgrade here. Really wish the Russians would get in the fight here and help me, because I need their help. Let's go ahead and end the turn. So the French army just completely bypassed me and went and took Venice. Because there was another French army that I couldn't see, apparently. And we need to defend against these guys, but this is going to be there for another episode. Hope you all enjoyed this one. HeirofCarthage, signing out for now.